Hey, what's good, y'all? It's Stinger, and today I'm going to be showing each and every one of you how to make a brutal trap metal beat using one kit only. And the kit that we're going to be using today is my brand new Armageddon trap metal multi-kit. This kit contains 10 hand-played metal guitar loops, as well as 67 custom drum sounds that I either made in Serum or recorded live, as well as 15 extra samples that you could throw into your beats to make them more interesting, such as maniacal laughter or dogs barking. So without any further ado, this is the beat that we're going to be going over. So the first aspect that we'll be going over in this beat is the guitar. What's cool about the guitars in this kit is it isn't just like one 8-bar melody. There's at least 2 or 3 variations in the guitar. That way you don't have to do a whole lot of work in creating variation in your beat. The guitar already does it for you. So in this beat, I have 2 different guitar patterns. Here's the first one. And here's the second one. As you can see, one of the guitar melodies is pretty low energy while the other one is really high energy, and that will provide for great contrast in our beat. So next, let's go over the drums. The first thing that I want to go over is the 808, and here is what it sounds like. I don't know about you, but to me, trap metal just screams chaos. And that's exactly the type of energy that I wanted to invoke in this beat. And the way I created some chaos with these 808s are the slides. As you can see here, we have a bunch of different slide notes, all varying in different octaves, and also varying in length. So without those slide notes, this is what the 808 pattern would sound like. Just pretty bland and boring, doesn't really bring up the energy of the track at all. Next thing you're gonna need is a kick to go in tandem with that 808. And here is the kick pattern that I have laid down. For trap metal, I put a soft clipper on my kick, and I like it hitting at about +3 decibels. Usually having your kick hit above 0 is a no-no in the production world, but for trap metal, you don't want to pull any punches. A listener will tell when you're holding back energy, so you just want to let it all loose. Next thing you're going to need is a snare, and I threw down 2 separate snares. The first one is this super punchy snare just playing a basic pattern. And the second one is a counter snare with some rolls. And yet again, those rolls towards the end is another thing that we can do to invoke some chaotic energy. After that, you're gonna need some hi-hats. Now, this is a point in the beat where I like to keep it kind of simple. Usually, I'll just throw down a basic 2-step hi-hat pattern while throwing in some rolls on the offbeats. The reason I like to keep this simple and have the rest of the track be chaotic is because the hi-hat is your main rhythmic point of the beat. So you don't want the hi-hat going all over the place and making it so that the rapper can't even catch a flow to the beat. So here's the hi-hat pattern that we're playing. And then something that I like to do with my trap metal beats is I like to have an open hat hitting at the same time as the first 1 or 2 808 and kick hits. That's because 808s and kicks obviously carry a lot of low frequencies, so I like to throw in an open hat, that way there's a balance in frequencies. And the last 2 things that are outside the drum pattern are going to be these reverse open hats. These are blended in with the original open hats, so they're barely audible, but it provides for a really nice bounce in the beat. And finally, you're going to need a reverse kick. And you want to make sure that thing is freaking tearing through the mix. So all in all, this is what our drum pattern sounds like. And then for the intro, all I did was I played that low energy guitar. That way we could lead into the high energy guitar in the chorus. And then I also threw in some maniacal laughter. And finally, I threw down a custom riser to just build up that energy straight into the drop. So that is going to pretty much cover how to make a brutal trap metal beat. Hopefully you enjoyed the tutorial and learned something new. If you want to grab this kit, it's 24 smackaroonies, 24 clams, 24 schmeckles, and you can get it down in the description below. If you have any questions, please type them in the comments and I will do my best to answer them. Also, consider subscribing as I post 2 tutorials every single week. One long one and one short one. Other than that, that's going to be it. Peace.